Hi everyone, Rigby Artho here. This video is about insomnia and how to make it easier to cope with. Now I've got it as well, so I know how much of a nightmare it is. I did used to have it a lot worse though, and ever since I started meditating, it's got a lot better. I used to do it 3 times a day, but for an hour each time. I don't do that as much now because obviously I have kids and it's a lot more tricky to wind down and to switch your brain off when you have kids. But anyway, meditation is one thing. I'd probably suggest meditation frequencies as well, and a lot of calming stuff like chamomile and valerian root drinks. Breathing exercises, I think, are supposed to help. And if you didn't notice when you were a kid and you were pretending to be asleep, and if you had to do it for a long period of time, you would actually end up falling asleep. So maybe think of doing that, even though, you're not with your parents anymore or whatever. Pretend that you're asleep. It might work. You never know. I know counting sheep doesn't work for me. I don't know if it works for anyone, but we'll see. But yeah, the more calm you are, the more chance you will go to sleep. The more questions you have in your head, the less chance of you going to sleep. Especially if you are in a new relationship or you're getting new feelings for someone. I've noticed that really does affect my insomnia, and it makes it a hell of a lot worse. Especially if let's say someone's annoyed me, and it's one of them that's like lingered, and I feel annoyed for a long period of time, then yeah, that affects my insomnia as well. So basically, if your brain is rattling about something, you will find it a lot harder to sleep. So if you're in the UK, I would suggest to go Holland and Barrett's and have a look at their sleep remedies and calming remedies. They do have stress relief tablets as well, but you can't have that with certain contraception. So I would ask your doctor and check the back of the box. I used to use Calms. There's one called Snooze. They're like gummies. And you're supposed to have one a day. Well, one, like half an hour before you go to bed or something like that. There's also calming sweets. I just can't think of what they're called, but they're in Holland and Barrett's as well. If you're not in the UK, I'm gonna guess that you've probably got another place that does herbal remedies. I don't think you have a Holland and Barrett's, but you could always look online for Holland and Barrett stuff, and then you know kind of what to look for in the USA, whatever, and all that jazz. But yeah, there is a lot of things that will help with insomnia. Just don't just cope with it. Don't just deal with it. Oh, I have insomnia, I've got to deal with it and suffer with it for the rest of... No, you don't. No, you don't. Just get the relief by getting some things that might help you with it, and meditate when you go to bed. Even if you're tired, it might just send you to sleep. Obviously you wouldn't have the aim of going to sleep. You'd have the aim of lying down on your back, eyes closed, palms facing the ceiling, arms by your side, as straight as possible. Big, long, deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And just do that for as long as it takes to relax your body and, make you feel sleepy enough to go to sleep. And that is pretty much it. That's pretty much all I can think of for that. And definitely try and, because obviously what sets it off is your brain. So try and relax your brain on a daily basis. Get mindful. listen to meditation frequencies, hold your crystals. If you've got any bottled up problems, unbottle them, let things out, or it's gonna just rattle away in there and it's gonna stop you from going to sleep. And if you like someone and you haven't said anything to them, tell them. Tell them, or write about it somewhere where they can see it, but don't go off the assumption that they will see it if you don't have any proof that they'll see it. Yeah, basically, don't hold anything in. Don't let your brain just in there. Okay, thanks for watching. Stay tuned and toodaloo, mofos.